Alright guys, you can see my day yesterday, November 6th. I ate 1,645 calories. I burnt 2,184. I consumed 7.3 total carbs. I took 6,798 steps, and my weigh-in this morning was 193.9, so I'm up 0.8 points for no particular reason other than my body just whatever. But we're gonna keep on going. Good morning, ninjas. Welcome to Princess Ninja and Keto. My name is Melanie. Welcome to the state of Florida, where it is 71 degrees at 6:34 a.m. So this is the part of my show where I show you what I have made for lunch today. It helps to give you ideas on what you can eat on a keto and carnivore type lifestyle, and it keeps me accountable because every day I'm like, I gotta show them what I'm eating. So today's gonna be really simple, really quick, and then I have a big subject to talk about. All right, so I have 3 pieces of bacon. That's the last of the bacon that I cooked up the other day, and 8 chicken wings. That is it. That's all I got today. Between the cream in my coffee, which is Keto creamer, I have 3 tablespoons. It comes to 50 calories. I'm drinking a pumpkin spice coffee this morning. It is actually very good. It's by Publix. It's a pumpkin spice. I have 4 or 5 drops of monk fruit, and then 3 tablespoons of the Keto creamer, and then I have just a pinch of salt. So that is my coffee for this morning. If I get hungry, I usually get hungry sometime around 9. On the journey that I'm on right now, fasting isn't as important as maintaining a specific calorie level. Also, I'm cutting a ton of food out of my diet. I'm resetting, and I'm doing an elimination style carnivore so that I can eventually start adding foods. Once I've reset my calories, I'm going to start adding foods back in slowly to see which foods that I'm reacting to, which leads me to some conversational topics about that seafood allergy that I had this weekend. I know, right? But I'm going to talk a little bit about the scale, a little bit about calorie setting, a couple very vicious comments made to me. I'm losing subscribers, and I'll be back with that when I do my walk. Okay, so what I want to talk about is I want to talk about metabolism. I want to talk about calorie resetting. I want to talk and address some of the questions and comments that I've received since I've started this carnivore and calorie resetting. And I'm going to try to get all of that done really quick. So if I seem like I'm just like, I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I'm trying to stay focused and on task, or this is going to be like Melanie's longest video ever. All right. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am 49 years old, and I have spent the majority of my life chronically dieting. I have been on every diet known to man, except keto, which I'm on now. Actually, I'm kind of carnivore-ish. But anyway, throughout my whole entire life, from teenage years on, I have been on diets, same old story. Every January 1st, I made that commitment, and for 3 or 4 months, I'd be hitting the gym, and I'd be watching my calories and eating low-fat yogurt and having toast with avocado and eating peanut butter as a snack with some celery, because that's healthy for you. And I was doing all of the right standard American diet kind of things, right? Your body, you are born, and then, of course, at different stages of your life, your metabolism, let's assume you never diet and you never overeat and you don't have a weight problem. We're talking a normal, totally normal, metabolically normal person. The average human being can burn about 2,200 calories a day without any problems whatsoever. But we take this normal metabolically person and we restrict their calories to, let's say, 1,400 calories, and we make them stay on that an entire year. That metabolically healthy and normal human beings' metabolism will be like, holy crap, there's something going on here. There's not enough food. There must be a famine. See, your body doesn't know that you don't look good in those jeans. Your body doesn't see the jelly roll hanging over the belt loop. Your body doesn't know that you're tired of, maybe the little bit of chub you've got going wherever you've got it going on. Your body just knows that, hey, I need 2,200 calories a day to survive, and they're only eating 1,500. So then what it does is it lowers the metabolic rate to keep you healthy. That's like, okay, well, maybe there's just not enough food there, and it lowers. So now this perfectly normal 2,200 calorie burning person a day now becomes a 1,700 calorie burning person a day. And they continue dieting, they're losing weight, they're feeling good, they're burning fat. Now they get down to a fairly healthy body fat percentage, and they start eating a little bit more. But guess what? Their body's not ready for 2,200 calories again. Their body has adjusted itself to meet a 1,600 calorie day. So now this person starts eating 2,000 calories, slowly over time starts gaining weight and says, you know what, I got to drop my calories again. But this time, you're not fooling your metabolism. Your metabolism's like, yeah, I remember this. And it goes right back, so it drops again. But this time, the first time you dropped your calories to 1,600, you were dropping weight like a rock star. Took you 6 months to lose 20 pounds. You're like, yes, I can do this. But this time, because it doesn't take your body 6 months to lower its basal metabolic rate, your body instantaneously sees 1,500 calories and goes, oh crap, she's starving again. So it'll go down to that 1,500. So before you were at 2,200, and then your body went, wait a minute, something's going on here. About 6 months in, lowered it to 1,700. So now instead of having an 800 calorie deficit a day, your body instantaneously says, uh-oh, we need to lower this back to 1,500 calories. So now you're consuming 1,500 calories, your body's burning 1,500 calories, and you're like, why am I not losing weight? This worked the first time I did it. So you start working out a little bit harder. You cut back a little less, maybe 100 calories. But now your body says, uh-oh, we're at 1,500 calories and they're still not eating, right? Let's lower it to 1,400. So now you're eating 1,400 calories a day, you're hungry, you're working out, and your body isn't burning anything. Why? Because you've taught it how to starve. You've taught this beautiful biological machine how to conserve energy. You've taught it how to convert all foods into fat for times of famine. That is your introduction to why calorie reset. So my whole entire life, I've been yo-yo dieting. On a diet 3-4 months, lose 20 pounds, go off the diet, gain 20 pounds plus 5 more. The reason that there's plus 5 more is because I starved my body. My body's metabolism, my BMR lowered to meet the calories that I was consuming. And then as soon as I start eating 2,000 calories again, it can no longer process 2,000 calories. Guess what? I'm gaining weight. So I've spent a lifetime doing that. And that is why I honestly believe that I'm having such a hard time. Most people on keto, most people on carnivore, they're like, all they got to do is spell the freaking word. I lost 100 pounds. Not me. I am having to work my freaking butt off for every stupid ounce that I'm losing. And I have to keep getting stricter and stricter and stricter. I reached a point where I was convincing myself that I only needed 1,200 calories a day. And what happened is something very bad in my head started triggering binge eating. So what was happening is I could do 1,200 calories for 3 or 4 days at a time, but by day number 5, I was starving and I would binge eat. Well, if I ran a 500 calorie a day deficit for 4 days, that's 2,000 calories, right? And then I binged eat, and I ate 4,000 calories. Guess who just ate back the 2,000 calories that I spent burning? So I was actually doing more damage to my metabolism. This is going to be a long, frustrating process. What I know is that if I can maintain 1,500 calories, I can slowly lose weight. I've learned that. I have been doing this. Tomorrow will be 1 month. Tomorrow will be 1 month since I started this calorie reset. And what I know is that I can still drop weight at 1,500 calories. It's slow, but I can still do it. So what does that teach me about my body? 1,700 calories, I'm maintaining my weight. 1,500 calories, I'm losing weight. What does that tell me? That tells me that now I know exactly where my basal metabolic rate is. Can I change it? Is it too late? Have I done too much damage to reset my metabolism? I don't believe so, but I have to be ready. I have to be committed, and I have to be disciplined. And it might take 3 months. It might take 6 months. It might take an entire year, and I may not lose one single solitary pound. But I believe.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Okay, just a song break for you to break up that intensity. Anyway, look at how foggy it is today. Okay, so I believe that if I consistently, and here's the thing with calorie resetting, a lot of people struggle. Like if you watch Keto Savage, she tried the calorie resetting and she had the opposite thing with me. She found herself going overboard and binging. But I find that I am quite content. So my calorie comfort zone is between 1,500 and 1,700 calories. Between 1,500 and 1,700 calories following a carnivore regimen, I'm actually finding myself very comfortable. I don't feel deprived. I don't feel hungry. I don't feel like I'm on a diet. The only issue I'm having right now is crunchy things. I want crunchy things, but I'm trying to reduce the dairy. So eating like the cheese crisps and things like that. I've been trying to fry up bacon. I guess I'm going to have to try to give pork rinds a thing. But once again, calorie resetting, you have to keep yourself at that same. You have to nail those calories every day. It's a very disciplined process. And I'm living it every day. Do I do it perfectly? No. Yesterday, I was 100 calories under my goal. The day before that, I was, I think, 160 over my goal. But the goal is 1,700, and if I do 1,750, if I do 1,650, just to stay in that range. I'm trying to stay in that range. How long am I going to stay in that range? I'm going to stay in that range until I start losing weight at that range. So if I can maintain 1,700 calories and get down to 190 pounds, then I know that my basal metabolic rate is resetting. How do I know that? Because at 1,700 calories 6 months ago, I wasn't losing any weight. I was gaining weight. So if I can stay, and the reason that I'm doing carnivore with this is because number one, it's easier. It's easier to portion and calorie select your foods. Number two, it takes the oops, I ate too much. It takes the binge eater right out of me. I never have wanted as much of a binge eater as I am recovering binge eater. I've never said, you know what, I'm going to go to that place and get a 16-ounce prime rib. I've never done that. I've never done that. I've never said, you know what, I'm going to get 6 bunless cheeseburgers. But I have said I'm going to eat that whole pint of ice cream. I have said I'm going to eat that whole bag of almonds. I have said I'm going to go overboard on the yogurt. Right? I've done all of those things. But I've never binged on meat. So while it was very difficult the first week, and I have struggled with the texture thing, wanting something crunchy, it's so easy to maintain a specific calorie level doing carnivore. So I hope I've answered those of you questions, those of you who have asked me, why are you doing this and why are you using carnivore? It's just, it takes the guesswork out of packing my lunch. It takes the guesswork out of every meal. There's absolutely zero chance that I'm going to have some kind of glycemic response to a meat, right? And as far as protein causing gluconeogenesis, that is an on-demand body response. If my body needs glucose, it will turn protein into glucose, but it's not an automatic thing. My body, if my body needs it, it will do it, but if it doesn't need it, it won't do it. So the whole theory that if you eat too much protein, it's going to turn it all into sugar, that is incorrect. That is incorrect. So, okay, I think I covered that. So why am I doing it? I've covered it. Why would I be upping my calories when I still have 30 pounds to lose? That's why. Because I'm trying to fix my metabolism. And if I can fix my metabolism, then I will never have to worry about calories again, right? What are my goals long term? Okay, so once I get this calorie thing situated and I am steadily losing weight, say on 1,800 calories. And when I say steadily, I mean if I'm dropping on the scale at least something every couple weeks, I'm steadily losing weight. Once I get into that rhythm, I'm going to work my way up to 2,000 calories a day. If my weight stalls on 2,000 calories for more than 3 or 4 months, then I'm going to back off 100 calories and see what happens. This is going to be a very long process. I could be looking at 1 or 2 years of doing this to get to what I want. But eventually, my end game is that I want to have my calories at a normal and sustainable calorie level, and then I will slowly start reintroducing foods back into my life. But more than likely, I am not going to be full-blown keto. I'm still going to keep my carbohydrates probably 15, 10 or less. I may allow myself, a few Brussels sprouts at dinner, or maybe a small cup of salad, or I might allow myself nuts from time to time. But I'm still going to keep on a very restrictive type eating until I reach my goal weight. And as far as addressing some of the comments, some of the shady comments, some of the backhanded comments, and some of the very passive-aggressive comments, I'm actually, if I never lose another pound, I'm okay with Melanie. I'm okay with who I am now. I'm very confident. I'm a very loving person. I'm a very giving person. And the fact that I am 30 pounds over a normal weight means absolutely nothing to me in the scheme of things. I am surrounded by people who love me, and I love them back. I'm a human being, and the measurement of my character, the measurement of my trustworthiness, the measurement of my deeds and my forthcoming and my giving and my charitableness have absolutely nothing to do with what that scale says when I step on it. Would I like to lose 30 pounds and be 30 pounds thinner? Absolutely. Would it make me happier? Absolutely not. What is going to make me happy is not having to think about calories the rest of my freaking life and feeling like I am tied to a device to track calories on. That's what's going to make me happy. So, thank you so much for your comments, your questions. If you have any more, please comment below. Let me know if any of this made sense, all of this made sense. If it was too long, it's at 16 minutes. I'm sorry. This is going to be a 20-minute video today or better. But I love you guys and wanted to take the time to answer the questions. Have a great day. First off, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Miss Gloria. I was going to cancel my P.O. box because, to be honest with you, it cost almost $100 a year here to have a P.O. box. And while last year I got a lot of amazing things for Christmas and Miss Sheena Lee sent me some beautiful gifts. I really haven't gotten anything in my P.O. box in probably 8 months. And so, man, it's funny how God works. I just have to give it to God, because one of my beautiful subscribers, Miss Gloria, sent me a PayPal today to help support my channel. And with that money, Miss Gloria, I went ahead and renewed my P.O. box for another year. And as I went into the post office to renew it, I received this very sweet, thoughtful 4-page letter from Miss Deb. And this is one of my subscribers who watches myself and Joni over at Keto Diamond. And while don't have permission and I'm not going to read her letter word for word, man, I'm telling you right now, it is you guys. It is stuff like that just keeps me going, keeps me motivated. You think I'm motivating you, but this is as real as it gets. And if it wasn't for me having to be accountable to somebody every single day other than myself, because I have days where I don't like myself. Shut up, Sheila. Man. But it's not about money. It's not about letters. I mean, that is a huge heartwarming part of it. Don't get me wrong. It is the likes. It is the comments. It is the thumbs up, the shares. Man, when I get my YouTube report every month that says this is how your channel did, and I see that my videos are shared like 50, 60, 70 times, that's amazing. That means one of you out there is sharing my videos on a continual basis. That kind of love and support, I don't know what I'd do without you. So the sincerest thank you to you. I'm going to end this video tonight by telling you I had an amazing day. But as always, you will see those results tomorrow on my whiteboard. You'll see the calories. You'll see the carbohydrates. You'll see everything. So you'll see that. But anyway, I just can't thank you enough. And I was also playing the video back because I was going to edit it. And I'm thinking to myself, I am working awful hard to convince you guys, or I shouldn't say you guys. I should say a couple of negative people who are probably just trying to throw me shade for whatever reason, who are questioning my motives behind the calorie reset. I'm also letting the fat voices in my head get the best of me. Like, they're right. So when someone writes me a message or someone makes a comment about I still have so much weight to lose, I shouldn't be eating more calories, I should be eating less, you are doing nothing but taking Sheila's place. You're standing in her shoes and you are voicing the very disturbing voice. My fears, my anxieties, I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to ask you to please stop doing that. I mean, if I'm eating something that has an ingredient that could be affecting my keto or carnivore journey, by all means, please tell me. If you read an article that you think can help me and you want to hand me that article, then that's great. If you want to support me and by just encouraging me and cheering me on, clapping loudly when I have a victory, whether it be non-scale or off the scale, then that's great. But I really am going to have to ask those of you that are discouraging me on this calorie reset to stop. Please. So keep up the comments, because those of you who are encouraging me, cheering me on, shouting in the background, Melanie, you can do this. We are the Turtle Club, and I am the Queen Turtle. I am the Queen Turtle. But anyway, you guys are all queens. I love you. And at least you're princesses, because we're all daughters of the king, right? That makes us all princesses. But for weight loss, I'll take Turtle Queen every day of the week, right? Thank you so much for reaching out to me, Miss Gloria and Miss Deb. Thank you so much for helping support this channel. But Debbie, thank you for supporting me emotionally. Your letter couldn't have come at a better time. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep that post office box open. It'll be in the link below. Send me your story. Send me your letters. Let me know if it's okay to read them, because if it's okay and you want me to share your story, I'll be more than happy to. Anyway, that's all I got. This is a long video. Thank you to everyone who stayed to the end. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.